He spoke the other day that I thought was to our team in this room. And he told a story that before the game, he was sitting in his hotel. And he said, God, I got a minimum of 6 games left. You know, we had 5 regular season, and you know you play in the Big Ten tournament. And that's all he was guaranteed. And he said, I sat there and said, man, I might only have 6 games left. And he said, as I was coming off on a stretcher, I realized that my career is over. And he told the guys to take advantage of everything.
Just a few weeks ago, Eron Harris' story revolved around his impressive senior campaign on the court for the Spartans. The game of basketball has undoubtedly played a role in shaping Eron and his life. But when he suffered a significant knee injury against Purdue, Eron Harris, the basketball player, gave way to Eron Harris, the person. A native of Indianapolis, Indiana, Eron has played basketball his whole life. Though he's been anything but understated at Michigan State, he went widely unnoticed by high-profile scouts, despite playing against Indiana's best, like Yogi Ferrell and Gary Harris. Eron had drawn interest from mid-major basketball programs until late in his high school career, when he received his first major offer from West Virginia. After 2 years of playing for the Mountaineers, the hot-shooting Harris transferred to Michigan State in 2014, where he sat out for a year before becoming a potent scorer, defensive specialist, and leader for Coach Izzo.
They're going to double, too. See how they help? Great D.
Schilling.
Oh, too late?
There, puts it up to Harris.
My whole life, basketball has been my life. And at some point when I was in high school, when I was starting to grow into more of a man, I started thinking, okay, basketball, you know, is about to be, especially when I got to Michigan State, I was like, basketball is the way I'm going to feed my family now. And I did my redshirt year. And I had high aspirations, you know. I was like, you know, I have a high chance of going to the NBA from here. You know, this is a great top 5 program. You know, we want to win here. I'm gonna be a part of a winning program, and then going to the NBA. But we all have expectations. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you look into the future too far. Sometimes, and you know, things don't always happen how you want it to, exactly how you want it to happen. You have to take things how they come. But that's how I'm sitting here now.
I guess it was a strange 2 years in a way. I think he saved his best for last, and people will never appreciate that, only the coaching staff will, on what he did for all these freshmen and the relationship he had with them. The last month and a half, I think the boy that was becoming a man became a man, and I'm very proud of him.
Eron Harris, a strong first half, and off to a good start in the second.
That's a great read off the screen. You're not reading your screener, you're reading the defender.
20 points for Harris. He has a new season high. His career high, 27.
Eron Harris is like, I feel like everything bundled in one. It's like, I love so much stuff. Like basketball, I love it, you know what I'm saying? But I love music. Like, I feel like music is my life. I couldn't do nothing without music. I just love having music in my ears. I love dancing. It's like natural, you know what I'm saying? Like rhythm. Like, I have to have rhythm. Everything has to be rhythmic, you know what I'm saying? I love culture. Like, I love studying cultures. Like, I like the fact that you go to a different place and they perceive the world a whole different way. They teach whole different teachings. They have different traditions. I love art, drawing, painting, and anything that has to do with like philosophy. My name is known because of the game of basketball. Eron Harris is known because of the game of basketball. I'm not known because of everything else I can do. This is why I'm known, you know what I'm saying? So it's easy to say Eron Harris, the basketball player. I don't have to think about basketball all day, every day, even though I love it because there's other things I love to do. I'm just a human, you know what I'm saying? Just like any other human, you know, that has different things that they can do, different gifts. And I'm thankful to have you be able to use basketball as a platform for people to hear my voice, because that's basically what it's come to for me. You know what I'm saying? I've done so much in the game of basketball, I feel like, and I'm not even past college. I'm not even pro yet. And if I stop playing today, I have like a legacy. I have the videos and the stats and the pictures. I can have everything to represent basketball. I feel like to this point, basketball has definitely done what it can do for me as far as making my voice heard, which has never really had been something that I feel like I wanted to do so much. Like, I want to be heard, you know, I want to be all eyes on me, you know what I'm saying? It just really has gotten there.
As a senior, Eron led the Spartans in three-point field goals, and despite his college career coming to an early end due to his injury, he still ranks among the Big Ten leaders with almost 1,500 points throughout his career. In May, Eron will become the first in his immediate family to graduate from college with a degree, a testament of the hard work and determination that he's found throughout his time at Michigan State.
I always told people, I told the media the other day that, most players like the game, some love the game, and some live the game. He was a live the game guy. He was in here all the time, he was in here at night, he was in watching film, he was in shooting. He was a gym rat, and that caused us no problems. That did a good job. We'll graduate from college, and I still think we'll play basketball somewhere. It's gonna be a tough road for recovery. He's got a tough 6, 8, 9 months ahead of him. But as he said, he's a grinder. He's been through it his whole life. All I want to do is keep him around here long enough to get him well, and then send him off to the real world with a bang, because I think this kid is going to grow into something special.
I feel like the world don't have enough love, between people, genuine love, people doing things for other people without wanting nothing back, always having good intentions toward people, stuff like that. I feel like that's what I'm really telling a lot of people now, and that type of thing is keeping me happy right now, because I don't need basketball. I want basketball. It is one way that I can feed my family, but what if God decided to take that away from me forever? You know what I'm saying? Is that a reason for me to go into my cave and never be seen again? Nah, this is really a time for me to get more energy, be more happy, show people that when you go through stuff, it's about how you perceive it, how you're gonna come out of it. It's about knowing that each human can do more than one thing, knowing that nothing can be taken away from you that is gonna take away, what you can do for the world. You can do something else, share it. You can always share with people. I know that I'm gonna be able to come back. And like I said, even if I don't ever play a game of basketball again, I know that I have other capabilities. So I'm just happy. Every day that I get to live again, wake up in the morning and live again, it's a day to be happy and be thankful for something.
Huge game as well. Both teams have NCAA tournament homes. You said knocking at the door.
It is sold out. It is senior day.
The Spartans are on the road tonight to take on the Fighting Illini.
Both ball clubs playing pretty good coming down the stretch, having won 4 of their last 5.
Let's make some noise. This is Illini basketball.
There's Bridges, the 3-ball, and he hits. Miles Bridges wasn't even looking at the basket until he went into a shooting motion. Morgan, turnaround doesn't go, tipped up and in by LeRon Black.
Bridges in the wing right now. They got him double. He makes a beautiful spinning and reverse off the glass. Is in. What a play.
Michigan State up 4, now up 6. Nice feed to Arms.
He kicks it in the backcourt to Hill. Shoots for 3. And with one shot, Illinois is back on top. The long ball is killing Michigan State right now. For the ball, Bridges, head fake, goes down the lane, lays it up, and it's in on the finger roll. And with that, we got another one as Alvin Ellis intercepts the inbound pass, and with that, he lays it up and in, and Michigan State got 4 points to wrap up the first half. This young Michigan State team, they're against the wall. They're in a bad spot in terms of location because this place is rocking for the hometown Illini right now near senior day.
Got it. Big shot. Alvin Ellis hit a couple.
Langford has it, gives it to Ellis, goes all the way for the slam. Got about a minute left of this thing, down 4. Tom still dribbling. Now to Bridges, here comes the 3-ball. He got it! Michigan State's got to go the length of the court and fire a tray and make a drop all in 3.4 seconds. Now to Tom, he's dribbling, and he fires the 3, and he misses.
For each of the graduating Spartan seniors, their path to East Lansing and their time in the green and white has been different. From winning Big Ten championships to playing in front of America's heroes, their time together has been marked by shared Spartan experiences and their leadership for this year's youthful roster. For the first time, we sit down with all 3 Spartan seniors as they reflect back on their individual journeys to East Lansing and their time as a Michigan State Spartan.
I think the biggest thing here that makes Michigan State, basketball program what it is keeping each other accountable. We just always was on our toes, about our high, what we expect to do, our goals. We always remind each other of our goals and stuff, and I think that's what brings the best out of each of us and what makes it to where when we leave here we better people, because it's a high expectation set and everybody is holding each other accountable, and it changes you as a person, because now you got to care about the people around you, You got to think more than about yourself. You got to do something for somebody else. And doing something for somebody else was keeping them accountable. You're helping them even if they didn't like it,
I'll say that comes along with just having brotherships and, like the brotherhood here. Everybody's like a family. Just all the new people that's coming in after you, and then all the people that came before you. Just knowing alumni and all that family atmosphere, and like he was saying, it's just that's what kind of program it is. And
yeah, to me, it's like all the off the court stuff that really is going to stick with me for forever. When I think back, I'm not going to think back about practices or conditioning or the game some, but it's a lot of the trips, going to Italy with everybody, going to Bahamas, to Hawaii, New York, Florida, California, and just experiencing a new atmosphere with my 15 brothers, trying to figure out a different country that speaks a different language with my teammates. That was something I'm never gonna forget, and great memories.
I'll ask Alvin, you went for 4 years, true Spartan. You've seen a lot of the stuff. Was Michigan State what you expected as far as thinking you was even gonna go to college, play basketball, where you thought you would have been at, and what the college experience was gonna be like? Do you think that it was how you expected it?
When I was younger, I didn't know nothing about no college basketball. I wasn't I was playing basketball, but I didn't know about it, and was into watching college games and things like that. As I got older and going to high school, seeing that it can really go somewhere, getting offers and, taking visits to colleges, that's when things really opened up. It can get somewhere. I can play basketball in college, But when I first got here, I didn't know what to expect, I just didn't know what to expect. It all caught me, so fast, and that's all they was talking about. Just we win here, especially Day-Day. Draymond, he used to come back a lot. And, he just, stressing it out, how much we win here and how big that was of a culture here. But I'll ask MVD, what made you want to come to Michigan State? Why would you want to, out of all the, schools?
I grew up a Michigan State fan. That had something to do with it. But, also I had to debate, before I came on my visit, I was debating, if I come to Michigan State, I know I'm not going to play much. But when I came and I walked into Breslin, the coaches welcomed me, and I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. But then you guys had a workout or a practice, and the way you guys treated me, you guys people, I told people my name, and guys remembered my name. They say, what's up, Matt, or Van Dyke, or whatever you guys called me at the time, and I was like, there's something special about this team. And I just saw how you guys had so much passion and love for the game and for each other. And so I was like, even if I'm not gonna play, this place is still gonna be incredible. One thing I always think of is my path here was crazy. And if I were to go back to my senior year of high school or junior year, would I tell myself to do it the same, or would I tell myself to do it different? How do you wrap your mind around that? How do you feel because obviously going through it turned you into the person you are today.
If I would have done something different, I'd probably be somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? When I was a senior in high school, I was about to be a low major, mid-major player, so that wasn't even in my brain, you know what I'm saying, playing at a place like this. I really just embraced my path, honestly, over everything. I embraced, you know, how I got here, what I had to do, you know, the struggle to get here, and the struggle that we're gonna have in the future, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to do nothing different. I'm here, I took my path, Alvin took his path, you took your path, so that's the beauty of it.
I would say, like, you know, just a tough class. You know, they always was grinding it out. You know, they never took, you know, all day on the court. You know, they were always into it, loved their teammates, and, you know, just love to be around the program.
I piggyback on what he said, you know, real tough. I mean, you think about who's sitting right here, all three of us went through something, you know what I'm saying? MVD came from JUCO, you know what I'm saying, came from small town, you know, like, that's tough, you know, to be able to come from that and then be a walk-on and then have to jump in and be a you know, a player with, you know, Gavin and Ben getting hurt. You have to jump in and play a role, actually, you know, and then, you know, Miles getting hurt, you know, stuff like that. You know, he's actually got, you know, skills too, and for him to sit over there for most of the time, you know, where he could probably play for somebody, you know, all the minutes, you know what I'm saying? He's so athletic and versatile. And then you got Alvin, you know, going through what he went through over his 4 years, you know what I'm saying? Between him and coach and everything, you know, just sticking out, you know what I'm saying, being tough the whole time. And I think that would be the biggest thing I would want, you know, people to remember about this class is toughness. For me,
I mean, the word I would use is like doing something the conventional way and the non-conventional way, like we did it. It's creates a better story, like, and it makes the end more sweet. Because our college careers were kind of, I'd say they were crazy. Like our paths, our journeys were not conventional, but that's just going to make it sweeter at the end. And we're still, even the past few weeks, I've been going through a lot with, I mean, they're calling us a bubble team, and we're still going the non-conventional way, but it's going to make the end even that much sweeter. And it's made us like realize who our true friends are and who our true family is. And it just came down to us and knowing that this is all we got. One thing with like this being an unconventional class, like we weren't talked about, I feel like we weren't talked about as like a senior group very much this year.
Right.
Like last year they were always talking about all the seniors and talking about them, and this year it's kind of, yeah, we're seniors, but it's kind of just been untalked about, I guess.
Right. It's definitely been different.
I just want to tell you guys, like, I appreciate so much you guys have done for me and all the stuff we've been through. Like, we've been through such a grind, and now that it's coming to an end, I'm like, oh crap, this is unreal.
We've been through a lot.
Seniors, you know, everybody knows, you know, like but the seniority in this program is huge. You know, being a senior is a lot put on your back. We weren't talked about a lot, you know what I'm saying, as a senior class, you know what I'm saying, you know. But these guys, we were those older guys you're supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? And I love these dudes, and they're part of my class for a reason. I'm sitting here with these two dudes for a reason, and I ain't gonna ever forget that.
They say March is where the madness lives, where teams lay it all on the line for a chance to go dancing. One final push for glory or go home. We're in College Park, Maryland for a big one as the Michigan State Spartans are on the road to take on the Maryland Terrapins.
Jumping against our Miles Bridges. Dips up and controlled by Michigan State. Nothing. Bridges, here comes the three ball. He got it.
5 on the shot clock. Bridges on the drive. Bridges just sidles up to the rim for a pair. Langford now in transition. A quick three. Good for Langford.
Back out now to Tremble down the lane. That's what he does. Bank shot is good. So 6 on the shot clock, looking to do something. Gets a pick. Lob pass down low. Nick Ward. Winston fakes a three. Breaks in the basket. Step back floater. Dances on the rim. And it's good.
Bridges, deep three, good again. That's his third from behind the arc.
With it, Winston, here comes the three ball. He got it!
2 straight threes now in Michigan State, 6 of 11 from the long line.
Rebound, Jackson up and in.
Good pass
and get it to Wheeler, who finishes.
Herder with a deep three.
Aaron against Bender. Got past the big man.
And now Winston will push it up to Ellis. Ellis driving inside the bucket and the foul and a chance to tie it at the line.
And Jackson. Here's Trimble with 3 seconds. Trimble for the win.
Gotta love it.
Oh, this is great.
What a basketball game we got to describe here this afternoon. Kenny Goins looking to throw, and he gets it into Miles Bridges, shoots for 3, and he just missed it. He just missed it.